NXT knows how to put on a fun show, no matter if it was good or bad. Even though I think this was a mixed bag type of show, I was still entertained by this one. Welcome back, all NXT fans, to another NXT review with me, Mike McRock, one half of the MRB Wrestling Review Show. Now, coming off of last week's episode, where you had that big brawl between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, this week, I think they kicked the show off very well, in my opinion. You have Kevin Owens come out, cuts a promo, talks about what happened last week, and that he actually calls out Sami Zayn. Now, what I like here is that NXT allows their heels not to be just chicken shit kind of stereotype Raw heels that you're used to seeing on Raw. No. On NXT, we do things a little different around here. Not only is Kevin Owens a heel, dirty tactic kind of guy, but he is not afraid to call out someone. I like that in Kevin Owens. But he doesn't get Sami Zayn right away. He gets William Regal, and William Regal comes out and says, "You're not going to use NXT to further your agenda." Now, Kevin Owens' response to that is that, for all due respect, Mr. Regal, you're not Sami Zayn. I want Sami Zayn to come out here. Sami Zayn comes out, but before things get out of hand, Regal tries to stop Sami Zayn and then makes the announcement that on May 20th, Kevin Owens will defend the title against Sami Zayn. And of course, Kevin Owens' response was, "Well, Regal, what has he done to earn an NXT Championship title match? Absolutely nothing." And I kind of do agree with Kevin Owens. I mean, what has Sami Zayn done ever since he came back to even earn an NXT Championship match? Well, you got the love of the fans. Sami Zayn is loved by the NXT universe, and I think that what NXT needs to do now is start building up Sami Zayn, maybe some wins before he faces Kevin Owens for the championship. But I like here was that we got that promo segment that this rivalry much needed, and it was much deserved. And then you have Sami Zayn, for some reason, pull a Kevin Owens here. You have him say that, "I fight for a prize." You're not the prize, Owens, but your title is the prize. He was starting to act a little heelish here. It was almost like he was taking character traits of Kevin Owens and putting them into his own spin on things. And then you have Kevin Owens kind of acting like the babyface here and calling out Sami Zayn. So this was a really interesting promo. The dynamics of this promo were really interesting. That's the only word I could really think of coming out of this promo. It was that this promo was very interesting. It was very exciting. I cannot wait for this match to take place on May 20th. Hope it comes very soon. And then we get in a backstage segment. You have Alex Riley complaining about not beating Kevin Owens and all that stuff. So Sami Zayn tells him, "Well, I need a warm-up match." He was kind of throwing Alex Riley under the bus for some reason. I really don't know why. It was almost like you saw small little things that Sami Zayn was saying throughout the couple of first segments that were kind of sort of heelish in a way. It's almost like there's a shift going on with Sami Zayn. I don't know if the fans are going to turn on him anytime soon. Maybe I'm overlooking it. I'm not really sure, but what I really like is that with this first segment, we get that promo that was well-deserved, and that I'm looking forward to this rivalry with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So then we get Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy Team Soft taking on Blake and Murphy in a non-title match, and this was an okay match. It was just by the numbers, nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary really happens in this match, and it was kind of predictable. You have Enzo and Cass go over just to plant the seed of doubt that if Blake and Murphy will even retain the championships after they take on Enzo and Cass at the 2-hour special. And I guess this is NXT's way of enhancing and developing the storyline between the two teams. I just wish that they didn't use a tag team match here. I would rather see Enzo Amore maybe take on either Blake or Murphy in a one-on-one match to protect the tag team champions as a tag team. So I would rather prefer this segment be a singles match than a tag team match. Sometimes in life you really have to take baby steps, and that's what I'm starting to get here with Dana Brooke when she went one-on-one with Bayley. Basically, this match was a way for Dana Brooke to go over, because what happened here is that you get Emma coming out and costing Bayley the match after Emma steals her headbands and her clothes, etc., etc. So I like that NXT this week is starting to do a couple of things, and one of them is develop a feud between Bayley and Emma. I just wish that the WWE would get their priorities straight here. It seems like that they were focused more on this feud that doesn't involve the Women's Championship, and there was hardly any interaction between Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. Now, don't get me wrong. I like that NXT this week got Becky Lynch some shine this week. You have her involved in an enhancement match against someone by the name of Sarah Thompson. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's her name. She wins there, and she also gets a backstage interview talking about her career as a teenager and all that stuff. So I like that NXT got Becky Lynch some shine here. I just wish that they could have done more, because this is the third episode before your next 2-hour special, and you're focusing more on a feud that doesn't involve the championship than a feud that does involve the championship. I'm just wondering where NXT is getting their priorities straight here. However, going back to Dana Brooke, like I said, small baby steps. I feel like this was a better match than she had on her debut match, so I hope good things come out of Dana Brooke, and I hope she does develop and growth with her character. I like to see more coming out of her. I like to see more coming out of this feud with Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch, and hopefully better things happen next week with the Divas division, because to me, in my opinion, the Divas this week just never lived up to it this week. So Hideo Itami goes one-on-one with Adam Rose this week, and we also get the announcement that at the 2-hour special on May 20th, there's going to be a triple threat match to determine who will be the number one contender for the NXT Championship. It's going to be Hideo Itami versus Finn Balor versus Tyler Breeze, and I'm wondering, what was the purpose and the meaning behind this match when you could have done a match, say, Finn Balor versus Tyler Breeze one-on-one instead of having Hideo Itami versus Adam Rose? I mean, that's something you could have saved for maybe next week and have maybe just a little bit more interaction with the people that are actually involved in the triple threat match for the next pay-per-view special. I'm just saying. So now we're getting the idea that at the next 2-hour special we're going to get the match that we've been wanting to see, and that was Rhino versus Baron Corbin. And I know I'm not alone on this, and I like that, you have Baron Corbin have a special vignette for him, and then after you have Rhino backstage talking about Baron Corbin and how he's the present and the future of NXT. And I like that right now NXT is on board with this match, and we're actually going to get it, hopefully, at the 2-hour special. And this is a feud you really don't need to build up too much on. All you need to know is that Rhino is a war beast. Baron Corbin is a jobber squasher, a dominant babyface, a legit badass. And I think with those two going one-on-one, putting together in a match at the 2-hour special, all hell will break loose, hopefully. And then we get into the main event on NXT, and that was Sami Zayn versus Alex Riley. And this was an okay match. I didn't expect anything outstanding in the main event here. Sami Zayn and Alex Riley never really put on the best main event on this week's episode of NXT. I've seen better main eventing 1 hour NXT episodes, so I didn't see anything spectacular coming out of the main event. However, what I like about this segment was that it was saved by Kevin Owens. I felt like that his presence in this segment really saved this segment because it gave him heel heat. Ended on that note, well, can Sami Zayn beat Kevin Owens after tonight? So that's what I really enjoyed. You have Kevin Owens attack Zayn from behind with the title and then proceeded to powerbomb Alex Riley on the apron. I like it. It gives him heel heat. It gets him the boos. It gets him everything thrown at him. I wish that the audience would have reacted maybe a little bit more heelish for Kevin Owens, but you know what? I really like the way this segment ended because of what happened here involving Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. This is a good progression. They kept it very simple with this feud. Please, NXT, whatever you do, do not put Alex Riley in this feud. To me, it would kind of ruin it for me because I would rather see a one-on-one match for the NXT Championship this upcoming 2-hour special. Let this play out as it should. Sami Zayn beats Kevin Owens for the NXT Championship at TakeOver May 20th, 2015. That is my prediction for that match, but I will do a prediction video maybe within the next couple of weeks before the 2-hour special, so don't miss out on that. And that is my review for this week's episode of NXT. For the MIB Wrestling Review Show, I am Mike McRock signing out. And on a final note, get plenty of rest and always do your best.